What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Burrow77. I apologize that I'm running a little late. Font Mob was just being a real piece of shit today about getting these lineups out, so I had to jump over to Flash Score. There's a couple of guys with longer last names that you're not going to be able to read the full name of, but you get the gist. Anyway, had a nice morning here in EPL. For people who watched the Kicks and Picks podcast with my boy Nick, Coach Steve, and Scotty. Had a nice little afternoon. The big surprise is obviously City losing away to Bournemouth. That's very, very good news for Liverpool, along with Arsenal losing to Newcastle at St. James Park. On another under, by the way, Newcastle continues to trend to the under, especially at home at St. James Park. So keep an eye on that. We did get our over in Nottingham versus West Ham as well. Got sweaty there. I was worried about the red card. Didn't take any action in Southampton-Everton. I know Nick was pulling for Everton on the draw no bet there. Looks like that might come up a little short. Leicester just scored. Let's see if VAR gets involved in that at all against Ipswich. So both teams to score hits there. So very good day if you guys tuned in to the Kicks and Picks podcast midweek on Wednesday. Anyway, what we got going on today is we got Dortmund at home taking on RB Leipzig. Dortmund, who frequently doesn't show up and can't play super well on the road, but is at home today where they tend to be a lot better. RB Leipzig really sucks on the road as well. Dortmund at home at plus 110 feels like a really good number. Feels a little bit trappy, especially with this lineup. We got no Malen in there. I do like Brandt. I do like Gittins, and I do like Gerasi. Bieber. I like Nemcha as well, paired with Sabitzer there in the midfield. Pascal Gross playing right back is definitely a little bit of a change. He is a pretty offensive-minded guy. Playing right back today might be worth taking a look at his shots and or shots on target. Emery Can, big, kind of clumsy, good card look there. Schlotterbeck, good target on set pieces, massive fucking dude. So he's always able to go up in the air and contest balls, especially off of corners. So I'd maybe take a look at him for a shot, along with Pascal Gross. I do expect goals here. I can very easily get to both teams to score at over 2.5. I don't know if that's a playable number. So, hey, Will, appreciate you tuning in, man. Appreciate all the love on YouTube as well. As Will mentioned, please like and subscribe right here on YouTube. It costs you guys nothing. It helps me out a ton so I can continue to bring you free content each and every week. But like I said, I do like both teams to score and over 2.5 here. I'm taking a look, minus 175, like minus 160-ish. That's just not super playable number. The big thing in this one is going to be player props, which is why we are doing the live stream. So let's get into a little bit of these player markets. I do like Gerasi here for an anytime goal, sitting at plus 135 over on DraftKings, 115 on FanDuel, 125 on MGM, and 155 over on BetRivers, I think is a really nice price. Openda has been starting to find his form a little bit more and finding the back of the net. The other thing I want to mention is there have been a ton of goals in Germany today. Outside of the Holstein-Kiel-Heidenheim game that ended 1-0, there's been 2 or more goals in every game. Frankfurt dropped a 7-piece on Bochum. So, yeah, that's just a trend we've been seeing. So Openda had a goal, an assist, and a booking in his last home game versus Freiburg. Was quiet 2 games before that. They did have a tough matchup at home there with Poole for Champions League. On the road at Mainz, So he has kind of broken out of his funk that he was in over international break, but Sesko has been the more predominant goal scorer, in my opinion. I do like Sesko a little bit more here. I do think that this Dortmund backline is pretty susceptible. Even this midfield, offensive-minded midfield here. I can see Sesko or Openda getting involved here. Both teams to score in the first half. I definitely don't hate it, Blackthorn. Let me take a quick peek at that number. If it's like plus 180-ish or better, I could definitely get involved in that. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing plus 185 DraftKings. That's kind of right where I expected. Plus 205 FanDuel, plus 210 MGM and Caesars. Yeah, Black Thor for a little sprinkle, I could definitely get involved with both teams to score in the first half here. At plus 210, I think that's a perfectly good number to take a shot on. So I like that a lot. That's a good look there. Man, PointsBet needs more soccer markets. William, if you're up in Canada, good for you for still having PointsBet. They obviously moved from PointsBet to Fanatics down here in the States. PointsBet used to be an elite soccer book. You could bet like players to hit the woodwork, tackles, falls, bookings, all sorts of stuff. PointsBet used to be a really elite soccer book, but maybe it isn't anymore. I don't know. They obviously have moved away from PointsBet down here in the States. So not sure where you still got PointsBet, but used to be an elite soccer book. Anyway, Baumgartner did score in the DFB Pokal and had an assist as well, so he's been in good form. If you think that continues, I could definitely get involved in a little bit of his markets as well. Maybe to score or assist, but a shot on target definitely seems pretty reasonable for him as well. Let me get into some of these markets here really quickly. Player markets. So, I did mention Sesko. I think Sesko is a little bit better value than Openda. He's plus 160 on DraftKings and FanDuel, plus 170 on MGM, but plus 240 over on BetRivers. So if you can find something in the plus 240 neighborhood for Sesko, I like him. I think he's been in good form. Let's get into a little bit of these shots on target markets. Yep, for sure. That's what I thought. I'm pretty sure you're the Canadian homie from Josh's Land Your Bets Discord. So I appreciate you still tuning in. I appreciate you participating in all the soccer streams. So always, William Legol. Go look at Bino Gittins. I do like Bino Gittins. He's a young bull at home where he has been better. He shoots more often. He definitely finds the target here. I could see him getting involved for sure. I like Brandt a lot for to score assist. He sits in the middle there. He kind of pulls all the strings and really links this offense together because Gittins likes to get out on the wing and attack and move forward. And Gerasi is obviously your striker. He's supposed to be the farthest forward dude. Somebody has to get him the ball, and it tends to be Brandt. Though Nemcha and Sabitzer are perfectly capable as well as a little bit deeper lying midfielders, but Brandt always seems to be involved in the offense. I like him here at home as well, where he tends to do a little bit better. Malin Nemcha for a shot on target at plus 100 and plus 100 on FanDuel and plus 105 over on BetRivers. Let me check real quick. Nemcha, Nmecha. Dortmund. Yep. He's got a brother as well who plays for Wolfsburg. So that's what I'm looking up. I'm just looking up some of his recent matches and stats when he starts. No shot on target. No. He's only had 2. Didn't start in either of them for Champions League. Hasn't put shots on target. Bundesliga, Dortmund, Augsburg, Dortmund, Wolfsburg. Both of them came at home too. Oh, no, they were both away. So let's see. Does he have any home away kind of trends here with his starts? Home in Bundesliga, match week 3, didn't shoot at all. Did put a shot on target on 1 shot. Scored as well as a sub at home versus Bochum, where they won 4-2. Had one at home versus Celtic in that 7-1 beatdown versus in UCL. So yeah, look, he hasn't gotten a bunch of starting opportunities that when they have come, they've been on the road in losses away. So I definitely don't hate taking a shot on Nemcha. That number is a little skinny, in my opinion, though. Bumgarner, just to hit the target, sitting at -115 over on FanDuel, I think is a pretty good price. +112 on BetRivers if you can bet there. I definitely like that. Julian Brandt, +100 over on DraftKings to put a shot on target. +140 over on BetRivers, -110 on FanDuel. I think all of those prices are pretty fair. I like the +100 there. Bino Gittins at +110 over on DK. I like that look for a shot on target as well. Gross, I'm not going to go with shot on target at +125. That's just too skinny of a number. It'd be nice if we could get him just to take a single shot at a doable number. I don't love Chan at 240, but he might be okay for just a shot. And Schlotterbeck is 390, so I'm going to take a look at him just to take a shot as well. So yeah, I would probably target Bumgarner here. I think his number is really nice. And like I said, the away road dogs are probably going to have a little bit better numbers here, especially in Germany. So I'm probably going to go with Sesko to score, or maybe to score or assist. Bumgarner, shot on target. I'm going to take that Bido Gittins shot on target. Brandt, shot on target. I want Sabitzer for a shot on target, or maybe even just 2 shots. I wonder what Sabitzer for 2 shots is, because I do like Sabitzer, especially when he's shooting -220, not playable. So yeah, I don't know. I lean Dortmund here at home. I do like the over 2.5. I do like both teams to score. If you want to pump up the number a little bit on a Dortmund money line, you could go Dortmund and both teams to score, Dortmund and over 2.5, or add in a couple of these shots or shots on target we've been talking about. So yeah, I'm going to go Brandt to score or assist. I'm going to go Sesko to score or assist. I'm going to go Brandt, shot on target. I'm going to go Gittins, shot on target. And I'm going to go Bumgarner, shot on target. Those are the player props I like for this early one. And I'm probably going to get involved in Dortmund money line. And even if I don't do it pre-match, I will likely get involved in it live at some point here. Udinese versus Juve just started. I completely forgot about that one. I did like both teams to score there, but obviously didn't get any action down because I forgot. Supreme Fatty, okay, for sure. I appreciate you, Supreme Fatty. So always appreciate the support. You got anything in place for in Palace Wolves? Don't mean to distract you. Look, I don't know. That game just feels super suspect to me. If you wanted to get involved with Larson or Kahuna, whatever the fuck his name is. Even though I was just making fun of the English announcers for how they say Paqueta, they call him Paqueta, which I thought was hilarious all game. I guess Gomes too from the midfield there. I don't know. I don't like that game. I'm not getting involved in that EPL one. I do like this Dortmund Leipzig game. And we have seen a good amount of goals over here in Germany as well. I think that trend continues. You're all over Leipzig here. Money line, draw no bet, double chance. All right, top dog. Look, RB Leipzig can't play for shit on the road, and Dortmund are monsters at home. I think that the Dortmund at plus 110 on the money line looks pretty good. I can definitely see a draw being in play here. Every single year, though, I say RB Leipzig has to prove it to me on the road, and they never do. So I just am kind of done with them on the road. I do think they get a goal here. So I'm looking at Sesko to score assist as well as Brandt to score assist. I like Gittins shot on target. I like Brandt shot on target. I like Baumgartner shot on target. So that's where I'm at with it. Gonna bet Girassi for a goal and getting shot on target. I like that. I like that Supreme Fatty. What is that Dortmund back line? Yeah, it's a total fucking mess. That's what it is, top dog. Pascal Gross playing right back is hella interesting. And he's not even getting like right back numbers. So there's not a super ton of value in betting him there. Emery Chan, if you guys can bet bookings, like Emery Chan back there is a walking fucking card, dude. The guy's huge and he can defend a little bit, but like he's like a giraffe, dude. Like his limbs are fucking big and he's clumsy and he gets booked all the fucking time. Emery Chan playing on the back line just screams free money booking for me, especially dealing with Openda and Baumgartner with backing up Pascal Gross. Two guys playing out of position with Sabitzer in front of them and this dude who I barely even fucking heard of playing right wing. Actually, now that I am talking this through, I really like Openda for a goal. I really do. I think that is just a complete disaster of a left-hand side. And that's the side I would be looking to attack like a motherfucker if I'm RB Leipzig. So I think I might switch up and get off Sesko and go with an Openda goal. So I do appreciate you coming in and talking Leipzig on the money line here because it makes me think more critically about how Leipzig is going to get in the back of the net, top dog. And at first I was leaning Sesko because he's been in what I would consider better form than Openda since he choked those PKs for international duty and for RB Leipzig. But with the way Baumgartner played in the DFB Pokal and the way Openda has kind of started to turn it around in this complete fucking disaster of a right-hand side for Dortmund, I'm with you. I'm starting to see the vision here a little bit. I'm not going to go full on RB Leipzig here, but I can see the vision. I'm probably going to switch off a Sesko and go to an Openda goal. So I appreciate you bringing that to my attention, top dog. Always appreciate a little pushback and feedback on what you guys are on because it does make me more critically analyze games and how I think about them. Sesko will dominate those two CBs. Look, I do rate Schlotterbeck. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think Schlotterbeck's a solid piece here. But I do think that Openda is gonna have the easier day going against Gross, who's way fucking out of position, Emery Chan, who's out of position, and Sabitzer, who's solid, but also an offensively minded guy. So yeah. Appreciate the pushback and a little bit of feedback there. Top dog, you definitely changed my mind. So I'm going to go with Openda to score a goal. I'm going to take Baumgartner for a shot on target. I'm going to get involved with Gittins for a shot on target. And I'm probably going to play Brandt to score an assist. I do think Dortmund wins this game. I do think that there's going to be goals here. There has to be, like, again, this completely disorganized, out of position back line for Dortmund. This should be kind of a wild ride and a fun game. I see a lot of goals here. I could maybe see getting involved in like the over 3.5. I want to say is the line. Let me double check this. Total leagues. Cubs, my bad. Yeah, over 3.5 at plus 123. It's not terrible, but it's not as good as I'd like. Plus 110, plus 108, plus 105. But I do see goals here. Both teams to score for sure. Maybe both teams to score twice. Let's see if we can get maybe some team totals. Both teams to score in first half, like Black Thor mentioned. I am definitely starting to see that vision a little bit more at plus 210. I can see the vision there, Black Thor. I like it. I'm going to sprinkle on that with you. I'm going to take that for a cup of coffee with you, Black Thor. So appreciate you bringing that up. That is not what I want. Score markets. Come on. Total away goals. Over 1.5. I could definitely get involved in RB Leipzig over 1.5 on the road at plus 115. I think that's an okay look as well. But anyway, cheers. Appreciate you tuning in. Supreme Fatty, Top Dog, Black Thor. As always, please be sure to like and subscribe here on YouTube. It costs you guys absolutely nothing. It helps me out a ton. I know that several of you are already subscribed, and I cannot say how much I appreciate that. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, let's see some goals, and let's have a great day. I will be back later this afternoon for the AC Milan match. It sounds like, from what I'm reading on Twitter, from the Serie A guys on CBS, is that Leao's probably going to be on the bench again, which means we can probably expect to see some Chukwueze and Okafor. So very much looking forward to getting on and discussing the AC Milan match with you guys. So appreciate you all for tuning in. I will catch you a little bit later. Hopefully we get lineups a little bit quicker from FOTMob. Though Serie A does tend to be a little sluggish. Either way, we will make it work, and I will be right here. So catch you guys later. Doses. We outside.